ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
Actually, Adian has one question regarding the this jatAyu. Who he was actually more needed more explanation on that part. So, like he is famously in the Vyakhyanam places we find him. So, what is the actually relationship with Rama and jatAyu? So, that one.
jatAyu Maharaja was a very close friend of Dasharatha Chakravarti. They were very thick friends. That is what we see from the Purvacharya commentaries, where in one or two places this is referred. And when Sita Pirati was to be abducted, and when she was abducted and when she was being carried by Ravana, it is jatAyu Maharaja who comes and fights with Ravana, and he gets heavily attacked and he falls down with his wings cut off. And Sri Rama comes and meets him at that time, and he is very sad that his father's very close friend and someone who is very respected by him was in the final moments, and he heard the incidents from jatAyu Maharaja, how someone was carrying him towards the south direction. And at that time, jatAyu Maharaja was about to leave his body, and he gets the fortune to be with Sri Rama at that time. And Sri Rama actually grants him moksham at that time. This is a very significant aspect, because Sri Rama does not manifest his supremacy in his human form. He concealed it very nicely. But there are occasional incidents such as granting moksham to jatAyu Maharaja, and also the end of the battle, Rama Ravana Yuddham. At that time also, all the devatas come and glorify Sri Rama, saying, "You are none other than that Sriman Narayana." So there are only few times when Bhagavan's supremacy is revealed in Sri Ramana, and one such time is jatAyu moksham. So Bhagavan Sri Rama grants him moksham, and this has an incident. There is an incident in our Purvacharya's life history relating to Nampillai. Nampillai, as we know, a very great scholar, and he was leading our Sampradayam from Srirangam. At that time, Pinpadagaram Perumal Jiyar is a disciple of Nampillai, and he was very closely associated with Nampillai. There was a descendant of Kurathalwan, Parashara Bhattar, Vedavyasa Bhattar. In their family, there was Naduvil Tiruvidi Pillai Bhattar. He was a little bit jealous about Nampillai, and he did not appreciate Nampillai's greatness. One day, he was going to the king's court. At that time, he saw Pinpadagaram Perumal Jiyar, and Naduvil Tiruvidi Pillai Bhattar invited Pinpadagaram Perumal Jiyar to the king's court. Naduvil Tiruvidi Pillai Bhattar was also a good scholar, and those days the kings were giving good patronage to scholars, so he would occasionally visit king's palace, king's court. So when he was going, he saw Pinpadagaram Perumal Jiyar, and he invited him, "Why don't you come along today?" And Pinpadagaram Perumal Jiyar agreed to go along with Bhattar, And when butter was there, usually the king would ask some doubts and get them clarified from Naruvil Tiruvedi Pillai Bhattar. So this time he asked about this particular incident of Jatayu being granted moksham. And he asked if Sri Rama did not want to show his supremacy, why did he grant moksham to Jatayu? For that, Naduvil Tiruvedi Pillai Bhattar could not give any proper explanation. And the king got distracted by some other administrative aspects. So he said, why don't you just think about it? I'll come back and get the answer from you. And he leaves the place. At that time, Naduvil Tiruvedi Pillai Bhattar asks Pinvaram Perumal Jiyar, what would Nambillai give us an explanation for this? That Sri Rama did not show his supremacy in this incident, yet he granted moksham. For that, Pinvaram Perumal Jiyar immediately responded, there is a shlokam, Satyena Lokan Jayati, where Bhagavan Sri Rama had won over the world or won over all the worlds by his truth. By being very truthful, he had won over all the worlds. So he had the ability, just by his truthfulness, he was able to grant moksha. If one is so truthful, then one will have the ability to send someone to moksha if he desires to do that. And as soon as Naduvil Tiruvedi Pillai Bhattar heard, he understood the crux of the message. And when the king returned, he told, don't you know this shlokam, Satyena Lokan Jayati? So Sri Rama had already been victorious over all the worlds, including Paramadam, by his truthfulness. And with that power, he sent Jatayu to moksha. And king heard that and he was very, very happy. He was very convinced. And he gave lots of wealth to Naduvil Tiruvedi Pillai Bhattar as gift. And Bhattar was amazed. And he immediately, along with Pinvaram Perumal Jiyar, went to Nambillai and surrendered at his lotus feet and told, just a few words from your instructions have so much value. I did not know all along about your greatness. And then he surrenders to Nambillai and he becomes a very dear disciple of Nambillai, and he goes on to serve Nambillai as well. So this incident relating to Jatayu and Sri Rama is a very important incident, showing how Sri Rama was great, irrespective of being Bhagavan. Already he is great, but still, even with his truthfulness, he was such a great personality. And this is why in our commentaries also, our acharyas usually say, in Sri Ramavataram, we become attracted towards his truthfulness. In Krishna Avataram, we become attracted towards his lies. So Krishna wins over all of us by his lies, and Rama wins over all of us by his truthfulness. So that aspect can also be seen here. And finally, Jatayu not only was granted moksham by Sri Rama, but he also performed the Antima Kriya, the final rites for Jatayu Maharaja. And that is also explained as a very significant thing. And Bhagavan Sri Rama himself says that as he had missed out on doing the final rites for his father, Dasharatha Chakravarti, at least I am able to do the final rites for Jatayu Maharaja, who is like my father. So he considered Jatayu Maharaja to be his father. And this particular aspect is again explained in a very important Churnai in Acharya Hridayam also, where one who understands Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam truly, the principles truly will act according to it, and only those who understand many of these incidents. One such incident is this Sri Rama performing Antima Kriya for Jatayu Maharaja. So this relates to how Periyanambi performed Antima Kriya for Maraneri Nambi at that time. When he was questioned, he says that similar to Sri Rama performing Antima Kriya for Jatayu Maharaja, I have performed for Maraneri Nambi. And he says, I am not greater than Rama, and Maraneri Nambi is no lesser than Jatayu Maharaja. So that incident is explained in context of other important principles such as understanding our Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam properly without any bias towards Varna, one's knowledge, one's beauty, one's wealth, and so on. Irrespective of all of that, one should respect other Bhagavatas equally and in a very honorable manner. So there is a number of aspects which are related to this Sri Rama and Jatayu Maharaja connection. So I have shared a few things here. Hope this helps.
Yes.
ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download Koyil, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.